Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back in as we are back in action here for another amazing race. This is the Dirt Street Stocks on the racetrack here as heat race number 1 about to get underway here in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that gosh heckin' follow button, and if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Become part of the PeaceMaker family today, as it is race number 2 on our opening night of the Montana iRacing League. The Dirt Street Stocks in action here from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go as we're going to get ready to set them loose. Heat race number 1 rolling out onto the racetrack here as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose out on the pole position in the number 37 machine. That is Joey Price. To his outside in the 5H ride, it's the Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting, Dirty South Speed Shop, and number 5H of Chris Hill. Starting in position number 3 in the 185 ride, that is Zane Lemire into his outside. In the Pacer Signs and Designs number 2 ride, that is PJ Popham. Starting in position number 5 on the racetrack in the number 32 machine, that is Pacer Popham into his outside. In the number 28 ride, that is Cody Blixton down on the inside, a row number 4. In our final spot here for heat race number 1 is the 54 ride of Joseph Brooks. Is 7 drivers getting ready to duke it out here in heat race number 1 of our first race here of the Dirt Street Stocks portion of the Montana iRacing League. As these drivers ready to rock and roll, we're going to see the green flag fly as we are quickly back in action here from Lanier National Speedway. The 37 of Joey Price out in front, leading the way here. Price trying to hold off Chris Hill in the 5H machine. PJ Popham right there in position number 3. And here comes Pacer Popham and Joseph Brooks. Brooks right there in position number 5, looking for a drive up towards the front. The field, some contact. Around goes the 54 machine. No caution flag on the racetrack. He's going to get a rocking and rolling here once again, but an unfortunate break there for that 54 of Joseph Brooks. Joey Price, though, out in front, loves to see that non-caution flag there as he's able to keep on rocking and rolling and keeping these drivers back there at bay. Chris Hill in position number 2 with PJ Popham right there in position number 3. Pacer Popham into position number 4 and looking for more here as the Pacer Signs and Designs number 32 ride there in the 4th position. But here comes Cody Blix down to his inside. Blix looking to try to jump up into that 4th position here as they battle door to door here in this one. My boy Justin Toll coming in, showing the love. What's good, Justin? Justin coming in, showing the love here in this one. Johnny Nolan coming in with the like on the stream. Aspen Russell coming in with the like on the stream here once again as we are live again here this evening for the second race of the night for the Montana iRacing League. And right now, Joey Price looking to try to put this 37 ride into the show here, trying to pick up the checkered flag in heat race number 1. Chris Hill right there in position number 2 with PJ Popham there in 3rd. Cody Blix up into position number 4 and looking for more, but unfortunately for Blix, he's quite a ways back there behind our top 3. His Pacer Popham there in position number 5 as Zane Lemire right there behind him in position number 6. The 185 ride trying to hold on to that machine there in the 6th position, and Joseph Brooks after that contact back there bringing up the rear of the field in the 7th position. As Joey Price continues to lead the way is my boy coming in showing the love, Justin Toll dropping the 50-star donation. I appreciate you, my boy Justin Toll, coming in showing the big love with the 50 stars here in this one. Cody Horton says, hell yeah, brother. What's good, Cody? Cody coming in showing the love here again. Max Busboom coming in showing the love as the white flag has been displayed. So for the final time, down through quarter number 3 and out of quarter number 4, heat race number 1. gonna go to Joey Price. Chris Hill there in second. PJ Popham in third. Cody Blix there in position number 4 with Pacer Popham. Zane Lemire and Joseph Brooks rounding out our field there in heat race number 1 as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 going to get loaded into the sim and ready to rock and roll as my boy Brian Taft coming in, showing the love here again. Brian coming in, dropping that like on the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. We're going to get ready to set these drivers back loose. If you're watching over on Facebook, make sure you go and show us some love over on the YouTube channel. And if you're watching over on Twitch, make sure you go over and show us some love there on YouTube as well as we continue to try to grow our YouTube channel more and more and more every single day of the week, as we always want to grow our YouTube channel. We're also trying to grow every other channel as well, so if you want, make sure you jump over and show some love on all 3 of the sites that we're live on right now, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, get ready to go back to green flag racing here as heat race number 2 out there on the racetrack, starting on the pole in the 06 ride. That is Tommy Bush there in the top spot. To his outside in the 86 ride, that is Patrick Lemire. Starting in position number 3 on the racetrack in the 85 ride, that is Patches Be Fast. Into his outside in the 2 ride, that is Braxton Tinker, as Tinker starting there in position number 4 in the 3 ride, the Dale Earnhardt machine. Then you see Vernon Hill there in position number 5, and Ian Myers rounding out the field. We are quickly green flag racing here in heat race number 2. As heat race number 2 underway, and it's Tommy Bush out in front. He's going to lead the opening lap here in our second heat race of the evening. Patrick Lemire right there in position number 2, looking very pretty out there on the racetrack. A nice looking paint scheme here on that 86 ride as Vernon Hill up into position number 3 here. Hill working himself up to the front of the field, already up a couple spots. So isn't Ian Myers, as the 24 machine and the 1 ride working themselves up to the front here as Patches Be Fast and Braxton Tinker unfortunately sliding backwards here as Tinker back into position number 6 and Patches Be Fast right there in position number 5. Out in front, it's all Tommy Bush here in this one as Tommy Bush continuing to lead the way as the 06 ride out in front trying to pick up heat race win number 2 on the evening. Patrick Lemire right there in position number 2 with Vernon Hill there in 3rd. Ian Mayers there in position number 4 and looking for more out of the 24M machine as he's up 2 spots here in this heat race and already looking to try to work himself up into position number 3. But unfortunately, the 1 ride of Vernon Hill starting to run away from him here, and he's starting to reel in our race leaders. Vernon Hill there in 3rd. He's trying to reel in the 86 ride of Patrick Lemire. As Lemire there in position number 2. It's Tommy Bush out in front though, looking to click off another lap here as heat race number 2 coming to a close here in a quick hurry as these drivers continue to lay down some very fast lap times. These guys are absolutely hooked up and ready to rock and roll here this evening as down across the line here, 3 more laps left to go for the 06 ride. My boy Justin Toll coming in, showing the love over there on YouTube as well. Coming in, dropping that subscription on the YouTube channel. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go over there and show us the love there on YouTube. As my boy coming in, showing the big love over there, dropping that subscription. It's Cody Horton coming in with the like on the stream. Clifford Bellamy with the like on the stream as well here over there on Facebook as heat race number 2 slowly but surely coming to a close as Tommy Bush down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. He's going to see that white flag fly one more time around here for Tommy Bush as he's got a 0.8 of a second lead over Patrick Lemire, Vernon Hill, Ian Mayers, Braxton Tinker, and Patches Be Fast bringing up the rear of the field. Is out of corner number 4. Heat race number 2 is going to go to the 06 ride as Tommy Bush picking up the checkered flag here in our second heat race of the evening. Lemire, Hill, Myers, Tinker, and Fast bringing up the rear of the field as we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 about to get underway. Kelly Blix coming in, showing the love with the like on the stream. Cody Horton with that heart reaction. Clifford coming in with that like as well, coming in showing the love here. Again, a huge shout out to my boy Justin Toll coming in with the subscription over on YouTube, and coming in with those 50-star donations over there on Facebook. I appreciate you, my boy, coming in, showing the love. Let's get a hashtag JT up in the chat for my boy Justin Toll, coming in, showing the big love here in this one. As we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to rock and roll here. Heat race number 3, rolling out onto the racetrack, is starting on the pole. Here in heat race number 3, it's the 43 of Casey Durand. To his outside in the 307 ride, that is Merlin Sorensen. Down on the inside, a row number 2. In the 00 ride, it's the Me Machine. That is Riley Wolf. To his outside in the 50 ride, that is Caden Back. And bringing up our final row here in heat race number 3, that is Maurice Mayer, our race winner from the UMPs just moments ago. Into his outside in the 77 ride, that is Warren Samoy. We are ready to rock and roll. Casey Durand out in front, looking to see that green flag fly as the Ryco Racing Machine out in front. He's going to see that green flag fly and quickly put the hammer down. Not the start of the 50 ride of Caden Back wanted to have as he's stuck there on the outside. Unfortunately, did not get a good launch, and he's going backwards here. That's the 57 of Maurice Mayer jumping right up in front of him, and around goes the 00. The 00 machine, the Me Machine, going around here in quarter number 3 and 4. He's going to get it pointed back in the right direction and keep on trucking here in this one. It's out in front. Casey Durand continuing to lead the way. It's the 307 ride. Merlin Sorensen going to go down into the pit lane there. He was loose in the front end. Unfortunately, slides right down into pit lane. He's going to take that ride off the racetrack here and down to the pit crew. Is definitely not how he wanted that corner to go, as he slid right off the racetrack there into the one spot at a corner number 4 that you don't want to go into, and that is down pit lane. Unfortunately, that's going to put him at the rear of the field here for this heat race. As Casey Durand out in front, leading the way here over the 57 ride. Maurice Mayer is up into position number 2 on the racetrack. Warren Samoy trying to work himself up into position number 3. Here is the 3D Racing ride up into 3rd here with Caden Back there behind him. Riley Wolf there in position number 5, and Merlin Sorensen down pit side as Casey Durand looking to try to pick up heat race win number 3 here in this one. It's heat race number 3, looking very, very strong here. This 43 ride looking like he's got a car to beat here this evening in these dirt street stocks. With that 57 ride has been slowly but surely reeling him in, trying to catch up to the 43 ride as we get 4 more laps left to go here in heat race number 3. Does that 43 machine have enough left in the tank? Can Casey Durand hold off Maurice Mayer? Is Mayer looking to try to jump up into that top spot? Here's the 57 ride trying to reel in our race leader here. Does he have enough time? Does he have a good enough car to jump up and find a way around Casey Durand? Or does Durand hold him off here for the final 2 laps as they go across the start finish line? 2 more laps left to go here in heat race number 3. Warren Samoy back there in 3rd with Caden Back there in position number 4. Riley Wolf there in 5th as Casey Durand out in front, looking to see the white flag this time by the start finish line as he's got 1 more lap left to go. The pickup heat race win number 3 on the evening, but pulling up door to door, some contact. Here comes the 57 ride. Maurice Mayer trying to jump up into the top spot. He's going to slide up in front of the 43, door to door, down across the line. Maurice Mayer gonna pick up the win there in the heat race. I don't know how close that one was, but it was too close to call. But the 57 ride picking up the heat race win over Casey Durand, Warren Samoy, and the rest of the field there in that one. What a finish right there by those drivers as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to battle here for our A main feature event in just a few short moments as these drivers going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. They're going to make sure their cars are ready to rock and roll, ready to jump out here and put on a show for us for our A main feature event. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without a doubt, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button as we're going to be right back with our A main feature event in just a few short moments. Wowzers, what a run, what a drive right there for that 57 run. Killer finish for certain, Michael. Killer finish for sure, certain right there in that one. That was a heck of a run and a heck of a drive right there to finish off that heat race. I'm excited to see you in a compact this year. Bloods in the water, boss. Oh my. Some compact racing this year. That's going to be a lot of fun for certain. For certain. My boy Brian Wax coming in with the like on the stream. Jeremy Sorensen coming in with that like as well. Kelly Blix coming in, dropping the thumbs up. Cody Horton with that heart reaction as we're going to get him up here into the A main feature event in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'll be right back here in just a few short moments for our A main feature event. Mr. Toll coming in with another 50-star donation. Are you kidding me, brother? Justin coming in, showing the love here again with the 50 stars up in the chat. Let's go, baby, coming in, showing the big love. Let's get another hashtag JT up in the chat here for Justin Toll coming in with the 50-star donation. Let's go, brother. Oh, my boy coming in, showing the big love here tonight in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're gonna get ready to rock and roll here in just a few short moments as the warm-up session slowly but surely coming to a close. This racetrack getting worked in very nicely here by all these drivers out on the racetrack, making sure their cars are ready to rock and roll, making sure that they are ready to go to battle here this evening in this one. As man, oh man, oh man, some fast-looking rides out there on the racetrack, ready to duke it out, ready to go to battle here for our A main feature event in just a few more moments. Yo, Deidre Suki coming in, showing the love with the heart reaction. Rob Stefanski coming in with the like on the stream. My boy Jason Gunnels coming in, showing the love. What's good, Gunnels? Coming in, dropping the like on the stream. Says, yeah, what's good, brother? How are you, Jason? Coming in, showing the love here in this one as we're going to get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go here in just a few more moments. Our A-Main feature event about to get underway. Racing Jason Fontaine coming in, dropping that heart reaction on the stream as well. How are you, Jason? How you doing this evening? We're going to get ready to see what these drivers can do here from the beautiful Lanier National Speedway in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you came here for a show. Well, here you go. Is our main feature event about to get underway. 40 laps of racing action coming right at you here from Lanier National Speedway. As these drivers get loaded into the sim, we're going to get ready here for our starting lineup. And starting on that pole position in the number 37 ride, it is Joey Price. To his outside in the 06 machine is the Tri-City Speed machine of Tommy Bush. The inside of row number 2 in the 57 ride, that is Maurice Meyer. Into his outside in the 5H, it's the Cocky Floyd Consulting Dirty South Speed Shop Speed Ranch 5H machine, that is Chris Hill. Down the inside of row number 3 in the 86, that is Patrick Lemire. Into his outside in the 43 ride, that is the Ryco Motorsports number 43 of Casey Duran. Starting on the inside of row number 4 in the number 2 ride, it's the Pacer Sign in Designs number 2 machine, that is PJ Popham. To his outside in the 1 ride, that is Vernon Hale. And down on the inside of row number 5 in the 3D Racing House of Speed number 77, that is Warren Samoy. To his outside in the 2 machine, that is Cody Blix. Ian Myers, Caden Back, Pacer, Popham, Braxton Tinker, Riley Wolf, Zane Lemire, Patches B. Fast, Joseph Brooks, and Merlin Sorensen round out our field as Pacer Popham already turned around as we head. All the anticipation with our feature presentation is down the backstretch into corner number 3. Nice and easy out of corner number 4. Tommy Bush is going to lead lap number 1. So Bush out in front with the 57 right on Maurice Meyer right there in position number 2. Chris Hill there in third with Patrick Lemire there in position number 4. In the 37 right on Joey Price. Unfortunately, our pole sitter sliding backwards there as, man, that heat race finish in heat race number 1 was so close that it was actually the 37 ride picking up the win there. SDK showed me the 57 ride picked up the heat race win, but it was actually the 37 of Joey Price edging out in front and picking up that heat race win. Is hang on to it. Chris Hill is going to go around. Upside down goes the 24M. Upside down is a big wreck down here in corner number 1 and 2. The caution flag has got to be thrown. There it is. The caution flag out and about here is unfortunately for Chris Hill. He is going to go around. We did see some contact as well with the 24 of Ian Myers here is just in front of him. Chris Hill looks like he's just going to lose that ride, and he's going to go around here. Some contact back there behind him. Right here, the 5H just going to kick that rear end out sideways. Unfortunately, he's going to go for a bit of a spill here, and as he's going around, nowhere to go there for PJ Popham. As he gets a piece of him, helps him go around hard into the inside wall, and then everyone kind of gets stacked up there. Warren Samoy with some contact there with the 5H ride and up into the air there on 2 wheels, on both 2 wheels. Was that 24M ride, and then around goes the 185 there as well of Zane Lemire, as we'll take another look at it and see what happened here right from Ian Myers' cockpit as this number 24M ride was looking to try to work himself up through the field and unfortunately gets tied up in this one. Some pretty heavy contact here for this 24M machine as Chris Hill goes around, everyone trying to jump up to the outside. Unfortunately, he couldn't get to the outside of Warren Samoy quick enough, and crazy wreck right there. Then some more contact there as back gets into it. The 00 ride gets some pretty good damage there as well, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Out in front, it's the 06 ride of Tommy Bush, as Bush is going to see that green flag fly here in this one. My boy Dustin says, I can be from there. You can be from there, I guess, but you're not from there, unfortunately, as this is the Montana iRacing League, but we're going to see him stack up here again as Merlin Sorensen in the 307 ride is going to go around there. He's got the 77. Warren Samoy right there on his front bumper. No caution flag. There it is. Caution flag finally going to come back out here. It's fortunately a few drivers just coming together there, and fortunately for Warren Samoy and Merlin Sorensen, they just kind of run out of room here. There's a little bit of 3 wide, and 185 Ryan's going to get into Merlin's, kind of spinning him around sideways, and everyone else going to kind of pile into that one as a couple spun out cars there in 3 and 4. And unfortunately for Warren Samoy just trying to roll that bottom lane, just had nowhere to go there, and unfortunately gets a car parked right there onto his hood. As we'll stack them up, rack them up, and go back to battle here. But we'll take another look and see what happens here with the 77 ride, the 185 and the 307. It's 185 and the 307 come together. Warren just down low, just nowhere to go there. For the second time, the 77 ride is getting some bad luck as Warren Samoy tied up in another incident out there on the racetrack. He's going to take it down pit side to get some work done to it as the 3D Racing House of Speed machine take it down behind the wall. Going to get that car looked at, make sure it's good to go, and back out there onto the track as he's going to try to work himself back up to the front of the field. As out in front right now, it is the 06 rider, Tommy Bush, continuing to lead the way to his outside the 57 ride. He already picked up one checkered flag here earlier as he was able to pick up the win in the UMP Modified Series that happened just before this one. If you guys haven't checked that race out, make sure you guys go check out the UMP action where we saw that 57 ride park it up in victory lane, and here he is looking to try to put it in victory lane once again here this evening as the 24M. Gonna get that wave around back on the lead lap here as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to battle here in this one. Tommy Bush, Maurice Mayer, Patrick Lanier, Vernon Hill, Joey Price rounding out our top 5. PJ Popham, Cody Blixt, Casey Duran, Joseph Brooks rounding out our top 10 as we're going to go back to green flag racing here in this one. It's Tommy Bush in the 06 ride quickly onto the loud pedal looking to run away here with this A-main feature event as the Dirt Street Stocks in action here looking to duke it out here in this one. Tommy Bush out in front, the 57 rider, Maurice Mayer there in position number 2. Patrick Lanier trying to find a way underneath him here as he keeps poking that nose down low with some more contact right there behind him. Vernon Hill trying to hang on to that one machine as we are going to see the caution flag come back out here in this one. Caution flag going to come back out as it looks like Pacer Popham in the 32 ride getting time together. A little 3-wide battle right here. Chris Hill trying to slide up in front of him, the 32 up on the high side, trying to keep that car pointing in the right direction. Unfortunately, gets a little bit of contact there as the rear end steps out on the 77 ride. Getting them bent out of shape in the Pacer signs in designs. Number 32 ride going to get up into the outside wall, and that is going to bring that caution flag right back out here in this one. Things getting tight here in these Dirt Street Stocks. Unfortunately, a little bit tight than the 77 ride would like to have, and especially for the 32 ride as he gets hard up into that outside wall. He's going to take it down pit side and get some work done to it, but the tough hit right there for Pacer, but we'll see him jump back out onto the racetrack here as he's down pit side getting that car worked on. Riley Wolf getting tied up in a few wrecks out there in the Me machine as the 00 ride, the Ricky Bobby throwback paint scheme there, looking to try to rebound from getting tied up in a few wrecks there. Still has some pretty good damage on the front end of the 00 machine as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's Merlin Sorensen and Aiden Black all getting some wave arounds there, getting back onto the lead lap as out in front it is the 06 ride of Tommy Bush, continuing to show these drivers how to get it done here in this one. As Bush continuing to lead the way, Reese Mayer there in position number 2. Patrick Lanier there in 3rd. Vernon Hill, Joey Price rounding out our top 5 with PJ Popham, Joseph Brooks, Cody Blixt, Casey Duran, and Bracton Tinker rounding out our top 10 here as the Tinker ride there in the Good Wrench number 3 machine. It's the Dale Earnhardt throwback paint scheme there for Braxton Tinker here in these Dirt Street Stocks as we'll get them stacked up and ready to go back to green flag racing. Tommy Bush out in front, the 06 ride. Going to see the green flag fly once again down here through quarter number 3 and 4 as we are back to green flag racing here at Lanier National Speedway. Already a little 3-wide here at the front of the field as I'm beating and banging some hard contact. Here's the 86 ride of Patrick Lanier trying to find himself a way up into second, but he's going to get some more contact and he's going to get turned around, pointing the wrong direction. The caution flag is going to be displayed, and unfortunately here for Patrick Lanier, having himself a great run up inside the top 5, trying to work himself up into that second position. You also see the 185 ride, Zane Lanier trying to take his ride down pit side to get some work done to it. Unfortunately gets into the sand barrels there on pit entry, and goes for a little bit of a loop-de-loop there down on pit lane, and see him get some work done to that car and back out onto the racetrack as we will take another look back and see what happened here. Is unfortunately for Patrick Lanier, just some heavy contact there with all these drivers at the front of the field, everyone trying to get everything they can out of these rides, and unfortunately just the room runs out here for the 86 as he's going to get onto the binders there to avoid the 57 rides. The 57 drives down underneath of them there, or over top of them there, into corner number 3, gets into the wall. The 86 has to check up. The 37 ride, unfortunately, couldn't get checked up quick enough as he gives that front bumper to the 86 ride and helps him go around as we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. So we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to battle here in this one. The 06 of Tommy Bush out in front. Continue to show these guys how to get it done here in this one with Maurice Mayer there in position number 2. Vernon Hill there in third as the one ride working himself up inside the top 3 now after 37 and the number 86 coming together as Joey Price right there in position number 4 and looking for more. PJ Popham there in position number 5. Joseph Brooks up into 6 here as he's up 12 positions on the racetrack as we are going back to green flag racing here in this one as the green flag quickly back out into the air. Tommy Bush going to see that green flag fly as a single file restart there, trying to get these drivers a little bit more calm and controlled out there on the racetrack as Tommy Bush is A-okay with that one as he's looking to try to run away with it, trying to put that 06 ride up here in victory lane. Maurice Mayer right there in position number 2. Vernon Hill there in position number 3 with the 4 ride of Joey Price there in position number 4 and looking for more with PJ Popham trying to jump into position number 4 here as he's our 5th place driver, taking a look down low, trying to find a way around that 37 ride of Joey Price. Joseph Brooks right there in position number 6. He's a man on the move here as he's trying to get himself up inside the top 5 after starting back there on the final row of this race, up 13 positions right now in that 6 positions. What a run and what a drive there for that number 54, and a great race here for the 85 ride of Patches Be Fast as well as Patches up into position number 7. He's picked up 10 positions here early on in this feature event, so up 10 spots as well for the 85 ride. Casey Durand right there in position number 8 with Warren Samoy there in position number 7, or position number 9 in the 77 ride. The 3D racing machine there in 9th, and Braxton Tinker and Chris Hill duking it out here door to door for the 10th position here in this one. Chris Hill down low, Braxton up on the high side there as like the 3 machine going to get a big run there. It's trying to stay out in front of that number 5 machine of Chris Hill. Patrick Lemire in the 86 trying to rebound after that last caution flag, trying to work himself back inside the top 10 here is the 86 machine. They're in 12th with Ian Myers there in position number 13. Cody Blix right there behind him in position number 14. Merlin Sorensen there in 15th position with Caden back. Riley Wolf, Zane Lemire, and Pacer Popham rounding out our field here this evening with the Montana iRacing League. It's Tommy Bush out in front, looking to try to pick up the checkered flag here in the dirt street stock portion of this series as he's looking to try to put this car down here in victory lane in the 2nd race of the evening as the Montana iRacing League back in action here for the first night in a while here. These drivers have been waiting patiently. They've been getting some good runs in, some testing and tuning in a couple different leagues, and they've been waiting for this moment to be back in action and get this league back underway as we are going to see the caution flag fly here once again. The caution flag coming back out. We will take a look back and see what happens. It looks like Ian Myers having some issues here as Mayers, unfortunately, it's like him and Cody Lixton going to come together, and sure if that's where this initially, the 32 ride. Pacer Popham having some issues here. We'll take a look and see what happens to Pacers. Pacer goes around here. Looks like Chris Hill coming up on him in a quick hurry here as Pacer unfortunately off the pace a little bit. Gonna get a little bit of a bump there, and Patrick Lemire right there trying to get through that as well. And unfortunately the 32 ride gonna get spun around and stop there on the racetrack as our leaders were going by. The caution flag will fly, and we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to try this one all over again. It's Tommy Bush out in front, leading the way here in this one. The 57 rider, Maurice Mayer, right there in position number 2. Vernon Hill there in 3rd. Joey Price in 4th. And PJ Popham there in position number 5, as we're going to jump right on board here with this 2 machine for the restart. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to crank it up here as we're about to hit halfway in and halfway to go here in our Dirt Street Stock Series race for the Montana iRacing League. As we are back to green flag racing, we're going to crank it up here on PeaceMaker Gaming. The caution flag coming back out here. The 2 ride of Cody Blix. Looks like he's having a bit of a rough go here in that 2 ride. It's down low. Looks like he's going to get tight watches up the racetrack, and then 3 on. They keep banging around and goes to Blix right there. And that will bring our caution flag back out here. A tough break right there for that number 2 machine. Look at that main scheme. What in the world is going on there with that one? Man's taking a poop there behind the wheel of the 2 ride. Unfortunately, taking a poop here in this one. He's going to go around here and bring the caution flag back in. Alrighty, we'll snap them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. We're going to continue here with our PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up, ladies and gentlemen. You crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We're going to go back to green flag racing, and we're going to go back to our PeaceMaker Gaming. Crank it up. The caution flag coming back out here in this one. The caution flag is going to fly. An unfortunate break there as we'll take a look back and see what brings this caution flag out here late in this one as we're going to end the crank it up here that caution flag is, man, what a run, what a show right there by all these drivers, giving us a good look at the sights and sounds here of the dirt street stocks at Lanier National Speedway, as we'll see what brings the caution flag back out here in this one. As see if we can find it here real quick. Caution flag. Not sure what this caution flag was for. Possibly the 37 ride of Joey Price. Possibly having some issues here. No, doesn't look like Price was collected in that one. Joseph Brooks going around there. There you go. There it is right there. Joseph Brooks in the 54 ride. Looks like he is going to go around. Unfortunately, looks like he's going to have a little bit of help here as the 86 ride is going to send it in there. Unfortunately, the 37 ride does get a piece of that, as well as they all come together there on the bottom side of corner number 1 and 2. And unfortunately here, nowhere to go for Tommy Brooks, Joseph Brooks, is he's going to get some good contact here with that 37 ride. You see the 37 just losing it there by himself. Unfortunately, slides down the racetrack into the side of the 54 ride. And then Patrick Lemieux going to come in and get a good piece of that 54 ride, as well as they're both going to go around for a couple loop-de-loops there in corner number 1 and 2, as we're going to go back to green flag racing quickly. And this one is the 06 ride of Tommy Bush out in front. Tommy Bush leading the way here with the caution flag. Going to come right back out here again in this one, as Michael says it looks slick. It is very, very slick out there on the racetrack. Unfortunately for these drivers, that slick racing condition makes this a very, very tough racing surface for these drivers. And unfortunately, a few of them finding out the hard way here, as we will take a look and see what brings the caution flag back out here again, as we maybe some contact up ahead of this 32 ride, but Joseph Brooks trying to get around him here as well. And unfortunately, yeah, right there, the 24M already turned around here. So we'll have to take a look and see what happened here to the 24M machine, as he's going to get turned around and unfortunately pointing in the wrong direction here. As we'll take a look and see what happened, as he's got Merlin Sorensen right there in front of him. They're making some contact, and unfortunately, he's just going to lose the rear end, nose it into the inside wall, get turned around. The 3 ride doing the same thing through the slick stuff, and then comes Patrick Lemieux, Joseph Brooks, the 37 ride, all getting into that one. And some door-up race cars once again down there in corner number 1 and 2, as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. My boy Ethan Bowers coming in showing the love. What's good, Ethan? Ethan coming in showing the love and dropping that like on the stream, coming in showing the love here. Joe Doyle, Matt Taylor, William Hargraves all coming in showing the love with the reactions. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the channel right now. Become part of the PeaceMaker family. Become part of the PeaceMaker crew here today. As the green flag going to come back out into the air here. Tommy Bush looking to try to put this one to bed. Trying to pick up the checkered flag as he gets a good launch right there over the 57 ride of Maurice Mayer. As this one coming to a close in a quick hurry is out in front. Tommy Bush looking to get it done here in this one, with 9 more laps left to go. 8 more this time by the start-finish line. 8 more laps for Tommy Bush to be able to get this one done. He's been out in front here all evening long, but unfortunately, cautions breed cautions, and we're going to see the caution flag fly here yet again. Like Pacer Popham, Joseph Brooks having some issues here again on the start, as we'll take a look and see what happens here. It looks like the 32 trying to get under power. The 54 ride right there behind him. Same with the 37. Looks like the 37 going to get hard into Pacer Popham there. Unfortunately, going to spin him around. 54 ride and Joseph Brooks just gets in there afterwards. Gets a piece of that number 37 ride. Is a very interesting one right there. Is I'm not sure. 37 ride just gets into him a little bit too much, or not happy with the way that the 32 ride's been driving. But unfortunately, he's going to slam into the back end there of that 32, and as he gets into him, he gets checked up. And fortunately for the 54 ride, not expecting that one, he can't get checked up quick enough, as he'll get a piece of the 37 ride and go around. So we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Tommy Bush would love to see this one go green the rest of the way here, especially that time, as he got a good launch and a good run there away from the 57 ride of Maurice Meyer. Is Meyer right there in position number 2. Now the 1 ride of 1 ride up. Vernon Hill there in position number 3. PJ Popham there in position number 4. Warren Samoy there in position number 5 with Casey Durant. Cody Blixt, Matches Be Fast, Caden back in Merlin Sorensen rounding out our top 10 as we are back to green flag racing here in this one as the green flag back out into the air. Tommy Bush quickly onto the lap pedal looking to try to run away with this one, trying to pick up the checkered flag and put this race to bed here in a quick hurry as it's getting late at night and these drivers are getting a little testy out there on the racetrack. Hot heads will show themselves as we've seen a few drivers unfortunately get some payback here throughout the evening, and unfortunately here Vernon Hill gonna go backwards here one spot as the 2 machine of PJ Popham gonna jump up into position number 3 on the racetrack. Now he's got Warren Samoy to his outside as the 77 ride. Warren Samoy trying to jump up into position number 4, but the caution flag will come back out here again as it looks like Joey Price having some more issues out there on the racetrack here in the 37 ride. Is not having the time of his life here in this later half of this street stock race, and fortunately some contact there up ahead of him there as the 37 or the 307 ride already turned around, and 3 drivers getting tied up again there as that is Pacer Popham, Joseph Brooks, and Joey Price all coming together there. But we did see the 307 of Merlin Sorensen unfortunately slow on the bottom side of the racetrack there, as we'll take a look and see what happens here to the 307 as he sends it in down the bottom side. The rear end just steps out and goes around on him there, and as he stopped down the bottom side of the racetrack, everyone trying to get checked up there to avoid him, and 3 more drivers going to get black there as everyone trying to get checked up in a quick hurry. Unfortunately, some of them couldn't get checked up quick enough as we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing here from Lanier National Speedway is out in front. Tommy Bush continuing to lead the way. Bush looking to try to pick up the checkered flag. We have 4 more laps left to go here in this one as down through corner number 1 and 2. The lights are off the official iRacing pace truck, so that means he's going to make the hard left-hand turn back down pit side, and we're going to go back to green flag racing here with 5 more laps left to go as they head down across the start-finish line. 4 more laps left to go here for Tommy Bush to be able to pick up the checkered flag here today. As he's out in front, Maurice Mayers right there in position number 2. PJ Popham there in third as PJ looking underneath the 57 ride, trying to get himself up into position number 2. Vernon Hill right there in position number 4, looking for more, and Warren Samoy there in position number 5. Casey Durant, Patches Be Fast, Patrick Lemire, Joseph Brooks, and Caden Black back, rounding out our top 10 here in this one. Is Tommy Bush out in front looking to get it done. 06 ride, the 06, showing him how to get it done here all evening long. He has been the reflection of perfection as he continues to lead the way here at Lanier National Speedway. He's going to see the white flag fly one more time around here for Tommy Bush. Bush for the final time here this evening down the backstretch into corner number 3. Nice and easy at a corner number 4 as Tommy Bush is going to pick up the checkered flag. PJ Popham getting turned around there in corner number 3, but it's all Tommy Bush as Bush is able to get it done here in this one and park his ride up here in victory lane. We will take a quick look back and see what happened here to PJ Popham as he was trying to work underneath of the 57 ride here for position number 3, but it looks like he's just going to lose the back end there a little bit. Nowhere to go for Vernon Hill, and that's going to allow the 77 ride of Warren Samoy to round out our top 3, but it's all Tommy Bush here in this one as he picks up the checkered flag. He's going to park that 06 ride up here in the Lanier National Speedway victory lane. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, don't go anywhere as we're going to get ready to pull our race winner and our top 3 up into the broadcast booth here for some post-race interviews. This is my boy, Dude Guy, Brian, coming in, showing the love and dropping that like on the stream. How are you, dude? How you doing here this evening? As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull our race winner up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Just waiting for him to jump up into the booth here, and we'll get him in as quickly as we can. We're just waiting for him to jump up into the waiting room here as Tommy Bush able to get it done. He may be out of breath. He may have to go to the bathroom after a fairly long race there with these dirt street stocks. Tommy Bush, though, out in front, all 40 laps, able to get it done as he was the reflection of perfection, keeping the 06 ride at the front of the field here, keeping them all at bay, lap after lap after lap, keeping these drivers back there behind him is my boy Casey Durant. Casey coming in, showing the love here again with another 100-star donation coming in, showing the love here in this one. I appreciate you, Casey, coming in, showing the love with the 100 stars and the heart reaction on the broadcast. I appreciate you, my boy. Let's get a hashtag Casey up in the chat right now for my boy Casey Durant coming and showing the love here with the 100-star donation. Absolutely insane, brother. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull our top 3 up into the broadcast booth here for some post-race interviews if we can get them in here. I don't know if we can or not. Waiting for Tommy Bush to maybe jump up into the booth. I'm not sure where he's at, though. That is the thing. I don't know where he's at, but we don't want to wait around here for too long, and I don't even see any of the other top 3 jumping in here. I do see Warren's up there in the admin room. I can't really drop him in, but there we go. We got our race winner, Tommy Bush, up into the broadcast booth here. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without a doubt, give it up here with some congratulations to Tommy Bush as we're going to get him up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Tommy, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. They get a copy?
They got a copy.
Tommy, man, what a run, what a race. As you were the reflection of perfection here this evening, keeping the 06 ride out in front for all 40 laps. Well, you had a lot of very hungry drivers back there behind you looking to try to knock you off that top spot, and they had a lot of opportunities here for it. You never really got a good green flag run there to really stretch out your lead and to stretch your legs out to give you that little bit of a break there with these drivers consistently right on your back bumper, restart after restart after restart. You're trying to keep them on their toes, trying to keep them at bay here, and you're able to get it done. How'd you get it done, man? As you were able to keep them all at bay here and keep them guessing on all those restarts.
It's just a matter of changing up the starts every time. I think the Montana series, not unfortunately, we have a lot of cautions, but it's because we have so many drivers from rookies to experienced drivers, and it's hard to race with a bunch of people who you don't normally race with. So it was just a matter of keeping them on their toes and trying to keep my car nice and smooth out front. I made a few adjustments to this feature set, and I really liked it. It felt really good. I was, like you say, I was hoping for a good green flag run so I could kind of stretch my legs.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that run never came for you, but nonetheless, you're still able to park the 06 ride up here in the Lanier National Speedway victory lane. A great way to start off the season here with the Montana iRacing League as you're able to pick up the checkered flag here in the dirt street stocks, man. How does it feel to be up here in victory lane? How does it feel to be back, in action here with the Montana iRacing League?
I look forward to this series. I mean, I like getting together with all these local drivers and fans and whatnot that come out and put this show on for you guys. It's the talent level is vast ends. So it makes it great racing, challenging, especially getting through the pack sometimes when you're a little faster than the other guys. I don't know. It's just a great series, and glad to start off with a win in the street stocks. I had a rough UMP race.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough race there in those UMPs, but the regroup and rebound here with a win here in the opening night of this series, man, it's got to be, well, a good relief and a good smile on your face there after a tough UMP race. Getting the win here in this one to make the night that much better as starting your weekend off on the right foot. We got 2 more races tomorrow night here with the Montana iRacing League, and hopefully we'll see some momentum being built here for the 06 ride and see it back up here in victory lane over and over and over again. But man, what a race, what a run, what a drive. Who would you like to thank here for such a great run and strong performance here tonight in this one?
BBI, which is my chassis company, we're just getting started, so taking time off from that to do a little bit of iRacing. So I gotta appreciate the guys for letting me do this while they do that. You for putting on the broadcast, my friends and family standing behind me, believing in what I do, and fans who come and watch this make this happen.
Absolutely, Tommy. Well, congratulations on the win here this evening. A great race and a great run. We look forward to seeing you back out there on the racetrack and back in action tomorrow night. And hopefully, we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth and maybe back up here in Victory Lane.
For sure. Thanks for the broadcast, bud.
Absolutely. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our race winner, Tommy Bush. Is Bush coming home here, picking up the checkered flag? What a run and what a drive there out of that 06 machine, as we're going to get ready to pull in our third place driver. As our second place driver here, the 57 ride, Maurice Meyer, unfortunately does not have Discord, so a tough break there as we won't be able to get our second place finisher here, Maurice, up into the broadcast booth as the 57 ride. Man, what a run, what a drive he's had here throughout the opening night, picking up the win in the UMP Modifieds and being right there in position number 2 here in these dirt street stocks. He's going to be feeling pretty good about how he started off this season with the Montana iRacing League. So a huge shout out there for the 57 ride as well. As we're going to get ready, we're going to pull our third place finisher, Warren Samoy, up into the broadcast booth. Hey, Warren, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Warren, my boy, man, what a run, what a race, man. As you're a little bit lucky there towards the end, is unfortunately the 2 ride getting a little loose there and spinning half around right in front of Vernon Hill. Open up the door for you to jump up and move around both of them and steal that third place finish here tonight. And sometimes you gotta be a little bit lucky up there on the racetrack and having your eyes up and not, staring past the breather there. You're able to quickly make that move, avoid the contact between the 1 and the 2 machine, and park yourself up here on the front stretch, man. Take us back through this race and how you're able to get it done. As, man, it was a bit of a wild race, a lot of caution flags and a lot of carnage out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, I got caught up in some early carnage. My car had some damage, but I thought, okay, I'm all right. So I let it go again, let it go. It didn't pit. Got in another wreck that probably wasn't my fault. And then I had damage, so I had to go in. Then the rest of the time, I was just trying to dodge traffic and stay out of the wrecks. And I was trying to fight to the bottom. Looked like the top didn't really lock in very well tonight. It was mostly on the bottom. When you got a 1-lane track, you're going to have some stuff like that happen. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the turnout was tonight. The broadcast was excellent. I had to listen to it while I was racing. I usually don't do that, but I could hear you out of my corner of my ear. And yeah, I just want to thank all the guys for coming out tonight. Hopefully the racing cleans itself up, which it usually does once we all get used to racing with one another. But yeah, couldn't be more happy on the 19 car turnout. And I think we had 18s in the mods. So yeah, really happy with the first night out. And we're looking for some more action tomorrow night.
Absolutely, as we'll be back in action tomorrow night with, I do believe, the limited late models, the 305s, or
Pros,
pros,
late models, pro late models will be open, and the 305s will be fixed.
Perfect. So tomorrow night, even more action, some crazy action, as well as we normally don't get any sprint car action here on PeaceMaker Gaming, so it's good to see the 305s.
Oh, yeah, we'll give you a good show
tomorrow, so that's going to be a lot of fun, brother, for certain. But man, Warren, a great race and a great run here in this one, as you're able to rebound from getting tied up there in a few wrecks and being able to park it up here in the top 3 up there on the front stretch. Has got to feel pretty good here. Warren, who would you like to thank for a great run and a great drive here tonight in this one and parking that 77 ride up here in position number 3?
I got to give a big shout out to our admin. First of all, he was up there alone tonight. He did a hell of a job. As you can see, he had a lot to take care of. So thanks out to Brian Wax for that. And then we have some sponsors that helped out with getting the league going again. Got to thank AC Free Range CPA, Anthony Kakasi. He's an accountant out of Helena. Get to be tax season. Everybody call Free Range AC if you need your taxes done. Pacers Sign and Design out of Great Falls. Auto Works Repair and More. That's Pat Lemire's shop out of Great Falls. JR1 Motorsports, Vernon Hill Jr. Came on this year for a sponsor. He actually builds our trophies for our champions, so we want to thank him for coming on board. West Side Signs and 3D Racing and PeaceMaker Gaming. Thank you, Aaron, for the sponsor and for the great broadcast. I was really happy we could get you locked in this year, so looking forward to that. We got 38 more of these babies, so looking forward to it.
Absolutely, a lot of racing action left to go here for the Montana iRacing League, man, and a crazy way to start it out. And as you said, once all these drivers kind of get used to running against each other, kind of learning each other's driving styles and everything else, and maybe a little bit of the nerves, being on the main stage here, having 5 million people up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth watching you guys duke it out and go to battle here in this one. Maybe a little bit of nerves out there as well, trying to maybe impress a few extra people, and unfortunately just making those simple mistakes that we know will get cleaned up here week after week after week, and seeing everyone get back into the swing of being behind the steering wheel and running laps here, on a weekly basis.
For sure. And we have almost every guy in this league is a real racer that races real cars around our area. So it takes them for a while to get used to the sim again. And I'm sure that's going to happen here real soon. But yeah, shout out to all the guys for coming out and joining the league again this year. It's a very unique thing. You don't see a lot of this on iRacing. So we really cherish it and look forward to it and put a lot of work into it. But if you enjoy what you're doing, it's not really work. So having a great time. Thank you.
Exactly, Warren. Thank you, and congratulations again on the third place run. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll see you right back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better and up here in Victory Lane.
For sure. Anytime I come talk to you, I know it's a good night. All right. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up there for our third place finisher, Warren Samoy. As Warren coming home here in position number 3. What a run, what a race, what a drive right there by not only Warren, but our top 3 and all the drivers here in this one, man. A bit of a rough one for a few drivers out there on the racetrack. A lot of contact, a lot of beating and banging, but things will, work themselves out here throughout a couple weeks. Get these drivers back into the swing of things, get their feet back underneath of them here, relearning the sim, relearning what they need to do out there on the racetrack, and obviously learning and, knowing what they're fellow competitors are more than likely going to do out there on the racetrack. It's a little bit different than what real life racing is. It's, I don't know if it would be a little bit quicker or a little bit slower, but, I feel like it's a little bit quicker with, reaction times and making sure that things happen right and whatever else. And obviously some things you normally wouldn't see with, drivers, sliding back out onto the racetrack or, continuously spinning out there or anything else. Are you PeaceMaker Gaming 47X? I am PeaceMaker Gaming 47X. If you're looking at us up over on YouTube, that is our tag over there. If you want as well, Aspen, I can drop the link right there. If you take that link right there to YouTube here from Facebook, it'll take you right to the PeaceMaker Gaming page over there, as well as there's a few Peacemakers over there. Some of them do other things. Some of them are like random video games. There's probably 1 or 2 or who knows how many bot accounts now that try to steal my content and put it on there themselves. There's always a lot of people over there that seem to like to do that. There's always 1 or 2 somewhere that's taking my live streams and posting them on a different channel and thinking that they're sly with it or something, but it just takes a couple reports to YouTube and they usually get removed in a quick hurry. So this is pretty dumb on them, but it happens. It makes me feel pretty good because that means somebody's sitting there watching my streams and downloading them and then rebroadcasting them. I guess it's a little bit more, publicity for myself, I suppose. My boy Odelsky, Kev coming in, showing the love, dropping the like on the stream. How are you, Kev? Coming in, showing the love here in this one, dropping that thumbs up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, and if you're watching us over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button as we continue to build on YouTube as well as Facebook and Twitch. If you guys have Twitch, make sure you guys jump over there and drop us a follow over on the Purple site as we stream over there as well on a nightly basis to the Purple side as well. As we're going to end it there on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in. I will see you guys all back here tomorrow. We got 2 big races coming right back at you here with the Montana iRacing League as the Pro Late Models and 305 Sprint Cars going to go to battle tomorrow night. I'll see you guys right back here at 9 o'clock Eastern time for some more racing action tomorrow evening. But thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all back here in the next one. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a race, what a run, what a show, what a drive here for our first night back.